This video and its contents are for adult collectors. You might think that the Kingdom Ultra Magnus mold is not very good, but it's one of my personal favorite leaders from the War for Cybertron trilogy. I have two of the best examples here. We have Kingdom Magnus and Shattered Glass Ultra Magnus. These are both fantastic uses of this mold. Now, let's talk design here. It's a car carrier that's retooled out of a Cybertronian car carrier, and while it's not everyone's favorite, I still think it looks good. The details on the white normal Magnus are incredible. The Autobot license plate, that's awesome. The silver Tampo decals are incredible. The rockets are in the right place. The only thing that's really bad is the hand sticking out of the back of the cab. But that's fine. When everything looks this accurate to the G1 toy, or even a little bit even to the RID toy, it's forgivable. Now let's talk about that Magna Convoy cab. This is absolutely gorgeous. It comes with an extra accessory, that being the sword, the matrix, and the axe, all from Laser Prime. And if you're like me and you get an upgrade kit, you can put it in the chest. For size comparison, this is a big vehicle mode, like one of the biggest. We have Legacy Goldbug, RTS Jazz, Legacy Crankcase, and of course Machine Wars Hoist. Now, I wasn't going to talk about the inner robots because I don't think that they're all that important. Specifically, the white Magnus inner robot is kind of boring, and we all know what to expect from here. But Shattered Glasses is Magna Prime, or Magna Convoy, and he looks incredible, especially with that kit that puts the Matrix right in the center windows. He looks great, and I think it's an amazing addition. It's a Primus Vanguard member. It's the most affordable way to get yourself a Magna Prime. So if you are looking for this, check out the Shattered Glass version. He looks great. Both of these look great. I love them. Let's talk articulation on the cab robot, in case you haven't seen my Nova Prime video. We didn't really cover the cab robot in that one. So he has a ball jointed head that is very, very Optimus Prime. It's slightly more toyetic. He has swivels at the shoulder. They go 180. They go out slightly higher than 90. They bend in just about 90. Swivel wrists, waist swivel. Legs go forward on a ratchet, go not too far back on a ratchet, go up, come down, bend 90, and he does have an ankle tilt. So overall, pretty normal articulation, if not slightly subpar and restricted articulation, but that's okay, because most of the time, this is not the figure you're going to be seeing. You are not going to be seeing these inner robots. You are going to be seeing the full combined mode. Prepping Magnus for combination is a very easy affair. All you want to do is take apart the trailer. And with the power of editing, we can do that super fast. From here, fold up the legs and get them prepped up. It's just panels on panels and rolling them around the leg, essentially. Get the shoulders by flipping away the clips. Fold up the chest pieces and get it ready. Now for Magnus himself, you want to fold away those heels, push back the shoulders, slide down that bumper, open up the chest and flip away the head. Collapse everything back together. Now we can start gearing them up. Arms just go right on, forming new gauntlets for the combined mode. Shoulder pads go on and clip over the smokestacks. The legs clip on with the clips for vehicle mode. Lastly, the torso clips over. Don't forget the little missiles. And what you're left with after all of that is a beautiful robot mode. If you like my channel's content, support it with a Patreon subscription or channel membership, links below. Thank you. These are some chunky robots, and I love this mold. We did transformation on him, we did the combination on sequence on him, so I guess we'll do articulation on Magnus here. So articulation on Ultra Magnus, he has a very wibbly wobbly ball jointed head. Very nice for getting those emotions when he can't deal with this right now. Arms rotate 180, just like on the core robot. Go out less than 90, still bend about 90. Still has that waist swivel, although it is slightly impeded now that the bumper's back there. Legs go forward still. Back still the same, bend at the knee the same, and he has a new lower ankle tilt that drops down. He's also in this permanent like A stance, so he can never be fully flat-footed, but I don't think you were really gonna pose him like that anyways, so having them at a slight tilt is not too bad. And of course, Delta Ooh, hello. Whoop. There we go. Delta Magnus is the same. Shatterglass Ultra Magnus. It has the same articulation and everything. The robot modes on these guys, or I guess the super modes on them, it's hard to say with Ultra Magnuses, but they are absolutely fantastic. The head sculpt for the normal Ultra Magnus looks like Ultra Magnus. Looks like he just jumped out of the 86 movie, especially with that sad face. The details on here are great. The belt buckle looks amazing. The legs look great. Those chest windows with the back chest windows peeking through. The arms with the little wheels on them, and the shoulders with the rockets, man. This looks like Ultra Magnus. He is so good. I remember someone posting about this saying this is the last Ultra Magnus they'd ever need, even if they made a Studio Series one, and I'm kind of with them. And the shattered glass or Diaclone colors on this guy, holy crap. I love this. The head sculpt is fucking awesome. Like, there's no other way to say it. It's just so good. And he comes with a Delta Magnus head. Like, it's just so sick. It's so cool. The evil red crimson sword, cherry red sucker, whatever, looks great in his hand, even though it is a little bit of a tight fit. But yeah, he's just utterly badass in this mode. It's like, the Diaclone does so much for him. And I absolutely love him, especially on my Diaclone shelf. Again, Magnus is great, right? Ultra Magnus is great. This mold is great. It can get into a lot of poses, and I adore it. It's one of my favorite leaders. For size comparison, here's the third version of this mold that I have, which is Nova Prime, also a great video. Here's some Diaclone guys for comparison with the Delta Magnus. So we have Lift Ticket, Blue Streak, and Road Rage. So that kind of tells you how big this Ultra Magnus is. In comparison as well, we also have Laserfire, Channel Mascot, and his Target Master partner Shattershock, and Machine Wars Hoist. I've talked about the Ultra Magnus mold a lot more than I thought I was going to on this channel. Like, we talked about Nova Prime, now we're talking about these two, and I really do like it. I think that it scales better with Studio Series 86 stuff than the Studio Series 86 Magnus. I just think he's too big. And with all the kind of controversy about like some of the looseness and tolerances on that one, I think this is still a great choice if you want an Ultra Magnus, especially if you can't find that 86 Ultra Magnus. Let alone, you can also get this in the Diaclone colors, which makes it totally worth it. It has that alternate head, it has more accessories. Again, if you get the slight upgrade, it's a 3D printable piece. You can put that matrix in the chest so he can actually store all his accessories, which I think is a huge boon for this guy. It also works on normal Ultra Magnus, but take your pick. There's so many versions of this mold. With that all said, I want to thank you guys for watching. Make sure to check out the video, make sure to subscribe, and make sure to check the description for my support links, and I'll see you guys in the next one. This has been Bots Obsession.